Hello, friends, and welcome to this session. This is Dr. Amit Karkare, and we are in discussing Bach Flower remedies with Dr. Amit. Today, we are going to see a remedy called CERATO. Now, CERATO, like cherry plum, is very close to my heart because these were the two remedies which helped me to start believing in flower remedies because they really gave me a miraculous effect in my two cases. And those effects made me to believe in these remedies, the effect of these remedies, and I started reading about these remedies and this therapy, and started using these remedies with my patients. Cerato was the first remedy I used from flower remedies. I had books, but I had never read them. So I had books of Bachelor remedies for more than 5 6 years when I started my practice. I used to read them, but I never got the hang of any of those remedies because those remedies were different from the homeopathic remedies that I used to read. I couldn't remember the indications. I didn't understand how to use them, where to use them because it was slightly, I don't know, something was, I was not getting hang of it. Then one fine day, I met one of my senior friends from my homeopathic college, Dr. Jayesh Vaishampayan. Dr. Jayesh, he practices in Parle, and he was one of those people that I knew then who used to practice bachelor remedy. So we met in an event, and we were discussing about the practice, and he asked me, uh, do I use flower remedies? So I said no, I do have those books, but I can't understand any of them. So he was discussing about how wonderful they are and how good they can be used for patients along with homeopathy. uh, Back then I had a patient who was uh, he was a case of a depression, and he constantly used to call me for various queries that he had in mind. So every day in my clinic I used to get call from that patient asking me very funny things, like for example, should I go for a morning walk tomorrow? I used to tell her, yeah, you can go. Then she used to ask me, uh, can I can I wear sports shoes, or can I even wear the floaters? So I used to say, if you're not going to run, then it's okay to use floaters. Okay. Then she used to ask the next day, doctor, should what should I have for breakfast? Can I have anything, or should I just stick to the oats and this thing? So I used to say, no, you can eat anything. You don't have diabetes, you don't have any other thing, so you can. There is no restriction on what you should eat. Okay, thank you. The next day she used to ask, if I'm doing morning walk, then should I increase my breakfast or should I? So there used to be, if you see, those questions used to be very small questions. I used to feel, why is she asking me these questions? Why is she wasting my time of my clinic to ask me questions of these kinds? What she should eat for breakfast, whether she should wear chappals or floaters or shoes, whether she should go left for her morning walk or whether she should go right to her morning walk. I said I was getting bugged, but obviously you can't confront her that you are asking me funny and very insignificant questions. Now you decide for yourself. Why are you asking me? Why are you trying to confirm it from me? For in homeopathy, I didn't realize which remedy to give, so I had not given. But that patient was giving me a lot of trouble, so I just discussed this case with him. So I said, okay, do you have anything for such cases? So he told me to give Cerato, and I remember I bought just one small bottle of 1 gram Cerato from the nearby homeopathic pharmacy, and I started giving Cerato to that lady 4 times a day. And to my surprise, within 1 or 2 months, the lady who used to visit my clinic every week, plus she used to call me almost every day for small queries, small doubts, and small decisions, she just stopped calling me. She stopped calling me not because she realized that I'm getting bugged out of it, but she stopped calling because she realized that actually I can decide these things. I don't need to uh, get any confirmation or assurance from my doctor. And I was surprised. I was surprised with the effect that Cerato had shown. and that was the turning point for me, because that was amazing. That result was literally out of the box, and I just started reading with those remedies. So I am thankful to Dr. Jayesh for introducing me to bachelor remedies, and I always will be thankful to him throughout my life for doing that. So CERATO was the first remedy. So what is CERATO? CERATO, people can take decisions. It's not like scleranthus or any other remedy. They can take decisions, but what problem they have had, they are uncertain about their own decisions. So it's although I have taken a decision, I'm not sure whether that decision is right. So they have a self doubt. So they will go on asking people to confirm whether their decision is right or wrong. This is what the patient was doing. She knew that she wants to go to a morning walk, and she can wear chappals or sleepers or uh, the floaters or shoes. She can wear anything for that matter. But she wanted to confirm that from me. Uh, there are people who can take decisions, but once you take the decision, if you are not sure about the decision, when you doubt yourself and when you go on asking people, then that's CERATO. So typically what happens is, I want to buy a, let's suppose I want to buy a mobile. So I decide that, okay, the way I use my mobile, I think iPhone is the best mobile for me. That's what I decide. But then the once I decide, if I'm CERATO, if I'm in a negative state of CERATO, then I will doubt uh, the next day that is it right that I should take uh, an Apple phone? Then I will ask my friend just for a confirmation. I say I'll be asking boss. I think I'm thinking about buying an iPhone. So he would say, why are you buying an iPhone, Barka? It's costly, plus Android is much easier. There are some apps which are much easier in Android. Most of the people have Android. So if you are using iPhone, you can't share any photos because via Bluetooth. So why are you using iPhone, Barka? Why are you spending a lot of time, lot of money on iPhone? You can get so many good and cheaper versions in Android. So you can actually change your phone every year. Can you imagine that? And I realized, this is the right advice. I think my decision of taking iPhone was wrong. So I decide to change it to Android. Now I decide I will buy an Android phone. So I just happen to meet a person. So I will, but still I will have that doubt. So I will ask another person. I was thinking about taking iPhone, but I think I better take an Android because then I can change my mobile every year. He said, "Do you take mobile to change it for every year? You are a person who takes photographs. You are a person who is who you already have a MacBook. You have an iPad. Just imagine if you have an iPhone, you can actually combine these three, and you can actually be you can have a synchronized life." Then I realized, this is the right time. This is the right advice. This is what happens with Serato. You talk to a person and you discuss about your decisions, and the person gives slightly different opinion, and you feel that person is right, and you change your decision. This is what Serato does. Serato can take their decisions. The problem is they cannot stick to their decisions because they have a self doubt. So they go on asking people for approvals. They will go on depend. They will depend on people for giving them guidance, though they actually can take their decisions. So what Serato gives to a person, a positive quality, is the inner wisdom and inner, what you can say, inner quality of taking a decision and sticking to it, basically. So they can take decision. What you need is stick to that decision. It's okay. It may be right or it may be wrong as well, but stick to that decision because that's my decision. This happens with stock market. You can imagine. Typically, you know that you need to sell a stock when it reaches a particular target. If you are a swing trader or a short-term trader, then you know that you have bought that stock for 100 rupees. You were targeting that for to 140. It has reached 140, so you sell it. Then you get a tweet from some Twitter guru who is a stock guru, and she or he says that no, it's not 140. The target is 160. You feel from inside that no, my technical analysis feels that this is 140, so I need to sell this here. But then somebody's telling, then you doubt your own analysis, you doubt your own decision, and then you think, okay, we'll wait for 160, and the next day the stock crashes because it had already reached the target that you had thought about, and then you repent on, boss, yaar maine jo decide kiya tha that was right, So why did I think of from somebody else's brains? Why can't I think from my own brain? This is something that CERATO can prevent. This is something that CERATO can help you with. You stick to your thing, and then you be happy even though you get failure in with your decisions. So taking a decision and being firm with your own decisions is something that CERATO can help you with. This is different from Centauri. Centauri does not, many times Centauri does not have any decision of their own. They will just depend on the people around. So they will all dominate him. Cireto has their own decisions. Only thing is they get swayed by, they get into that peer pressure. They get into the influence of other people over decisions, because they go on asking people because they have self doubt. So out of that self doubt, they will go on asking people whether their decision is right or wrong. And obviously, people will have their own different ways of different perspectives. So they will obviously share their perspectives, and this person gets indecisive, this person gets uncertain, and will start self doubting and change their decisions to know later on that his decision was actually right. This is Serato. So if you find any person who works like this, who behaves like this, or you go into any situation where you feel that you need to have a self assurance over your decisions, start taking Serato. If you want to see or know more remedies, how to use them for your own benefit or for your benefit of your close ones, do subscribe to our channel, do share these videos, do let many people join our channel, because we are going to start with an online course to learn bachelor remedies step by step right from the scratch. So before that, do write to me on sorupclinic@gmail.com. Do send me emails so that I will understand what you feel about these videos. Give me inputs, give me ideas for my next videos, and we'll meet here more often. Thank you.